That's the biggest one now. Yes, that's going to be shine.
Okay. Oh, guys, how's it going? What are you, take that phone away, Marcia. Oh my God. Let me just, sorry about that. We got a few whistles and whistleblowers in the background there. Let me mute all this. So, how's it going? Why is that? Hang on, we just, let me just change a few things here. Okay, sorry about that. Okay, we're on track. Hello, everyone. Welcome to another chat. I'm Chris, and we are the Costa Car Trader. So if you could just let me know if you can hear me and see me okay. We had a little bit of interference at the start there, but that's all over now. Everything's okay. So just give me a shout out. Tell me where you're from, and we'll get this show on the road. Okay. Just give me a sec. So hopefully these comments are going to come through a bit faster today. We are using a new system. So this is like an experiment today to see if we can get this working. We are currently live on Facebook and on YouTube. So we're growing. Yay. So I hope you all got your drinks ready. And we'll start. So let's have a look. So Shay, you can hear and you can see. Great. How are you doing? Facebook user, all good here. Fantastic. Excellent stuff. So you all got a drink? As most people who've seen this already, they know I'm a whiskey drinker. So I am on the whiskey. Yay! I love a bit of whiskey. Never been much of a beer fan. Don't like the taste of it. You know, I just read not too long ago that the Spanish government have decided to allow children under the age of 14 out, but they're not allowing them out for exercise or a bit of fun. No, they're allowed to go to supermarkets. That's just nonsense. I'm not going to take my kid to the bloody supermarket. What's the matter with the government doing that? How many people think that's just ridiculous? You know, when I go to the supermarket, I put a mask on, I put gloves on, I get in there, I don't touch anything, and I'm out as fast as possible. That's how I do my shopping. If I take my bloody kids, they're going to be running around, touching everything, picking up everything. That's not a good idea. That's not a good idea at all. How many else think that's a really stupid idea? Yeah, oh well. So let's see if how many other people are joining us. Okay. Up to 3. Come on, guys. We should get more people than this. So we'll just wait, see if we can get some more people to join in. Maybe it's a Tuesday. People are somewhere else. Maybe they're on the sofa watching television. There's not a lot of other places you can go, is there? Unless you're a nurse or a doctor. So, yeah, I think that is going to be chaos. You know, children should be allowed out to, I think it'd be a bit better for children to be able to, like, walk in the street, social distancing, not touching anything, not having contact, than actually allowing them to go in the supermarket. That's just wrong. Just wrong. Oh, dear. Okay, so we'll just wait for a few more people to join in. It's taken a bit longer to get this going because, well, this is a new tool we're using and we're just fine-tuning it and trying to get it right. So please bear with us today. there's any technical hitches or anything goes wrong, I apologize in advance, but we're practicing with this. Our normal videos are every Friday and at 8 o'clock at the same time. So let's see how it goes. All righty then. Just wait for a few more people to join us. Okay, hello Marcia, how are you? Got Peter, hello. Shay says, doing the shopping before the release of the kids. Yes. It's like that film, isn't it? The Titans, Release the Kraken. Can you imagine the energy on these children if they all go to the supermarkets? They're going to be running around and, oh dear, I think I'm going to go shopping tomorrow before it all kicks in. I actually went shopping yesterday and to find out everything was closed. I didn't know it was a bank holiday. I didn't see any messages about that. What bank holiday was it? We just had bank holiday Easter weekend, and there's another bank holiday already yesterday. Anybody can fill me in on what that was? I have no idea. Okay, so let's see how many people we got now. Okay, it's building up a bit. It's Tuesday. You know, this is experimental, so let's see how it goes, okay? So we're going to kick off with a little bit of trivia. So let me get my little questions up. Give me a sec. Okay, here we go. This is a tricky one. Everybody knows the Dodge Viper. Yeah, that big, huge American sports car with an enormous engine in it. Well, the first Dodge, well, maybe not the first one, but it was conceived in 1988 to build the Dodge Viper. Now, of course, Dodge didn't have any engines that they wanted to put in it. They were like used to building trucks and things like that. So they wanted to have something special to put in the Viper. So they did a deal with a supercar manufacturer. And that is the question. Which supercar manufacturer helped Dodge build the engine for their Vipers? So there we go. That is the first question. Let's see how many of you guys can get it. If you don't know the answer, guess. You know, this is just a bit of fun, isn't it? It doesn't matter if you get it wrong. So give us a try. Just name any supercar manufacturer you know. Make a guess. And let's see if you guys can get it. I'll give you a few minutes. Okay, so yeah, we've got a few comments here saying it was Valencia Day. Okay, there we go. So Charles is saying GM. No, it wasn't GM. It was a proper supercar manufacturer. I'll give you a little clue. It was from Europe, this manufacturer. So come on then, guys. Let's see if you can get it. Let's invite some more people to come and join us while we're waiting. Any ideas? European supercar manufacturer. This is in the 80s, so there's not that many to choose from, is there? Okay, Amanda's asking, what is the question? Okay, she must have joined us a bit late. So the Dodge Viper was made in 88, and the question is, which supercar manufacturer helped Dodge produce the engine? Because they didn't have a proper engine for the car and they needed assistance. They didn't want to put one of their truck engines in it, so what engine did they use? Okay, we've got a few answers coming through. So we've got Charles saying Ferrari. No, it's not Ferrari. Another guess, Jaguar. No, it wasn't Jaguar. Aston Martin. Nope. This is a toughie one, isn't it? All right. So I'll give you a few more minutes, see if somebody can come up with the right answer. Okay, somebody has the right answer. Okay, we have a little problem with this chat here. It's taking too long to respond. Let's see if I can fix this a sec. Okay. No. Okay then. So Andrew says Mercedes. Nope. Hey, Jose has joined us. See, I'm saying your name correctly now. Hello, Jose. How's it going? Okay, so 2 people have got it correct. Shay was the first one to have it correct, and it was actually Lamborghini. They helped Dodge produce the V10. And Peter from YouTube also has it right, the Lambo boys. Because back in, let me just get the facts here, back in 87, Chrysler Corporation actually bought Lamborghini. They didn't own it for very long. It was just a few years, and then it was bought out by another company. But because Chrysler owned it, and they had Lamborghini and Dodge work together to make the Viper. So there we go. The first engine to go into the Dodge was joint. It was a joint venture. It wasn't like just the Lamborghini engine. They worked together, and they built the engine for the Viper. So there we go. The Dodge Viper has some Lamborghini heritage in it. So that's our first bit of trivia. Excuse me. This whiskey's a little tickly in the throat. No, it's not coronavirus. It's just a little cough. So let's move on then. And the next thing we have is a guess the car. So before I show this picture, I want you guys to invite your friends, get your friends, send them a message on Facebook, share the YouTube page. Come on, let's see how many people we can get to join this video. We normally get around about 20 to 50. Let's try and break a record today, yeah? With your guys' help, we can do it. So let's get this moving. Right. So I'm going to show you a picture now. Bear with me a sec while I get it up. Here we go. Okay then. See if you guys can guess what car this is. Okay, somebody's asking me if I can hear them. I think they're talking to me through the screen and no. Okay, let me see. I've just got to answer this person. Okay, there we go. So let's see if anybody can get this car. Shay says Porsche. Does that really look like a Porsche? No, not really, does it? All right. Oh, my chair has just decided to go down a notch. Well. All righty then. Jose, drinking tea? Yes, I'm drinking my Johnny Walker tea or J&B tea. So we got somebody saying, hang on, these comments are just, this is a new system, so I'm kind of a bit lost here, trying to get them up. Yes, I drink tea. These comments are coming through quite fast. So Peter saying 348, 325, 355. Oh my God. I think he's naming every Ferrari number he can think of. 328. No. I actually had the original car there, and it was quite easily recognizable. So I thought, with the lights popped up like that, it might be more of a challenge. You guys have got it right. It is a Ferrari, but what Ferrari? I'll give you a little clue. It was around in the 80s. That should help a little bit. See if you guys can get it. So I just drunk that. My God, I drank that faster than I bloody made it. So what's everybody drinking then? All right, let me just write a little message here because I got some people, they're new to this and they're asking me questions while I'm doing the live broadcast on how it works. So just bear with me a sec. Okay. All righty then. Like I said, this is a new tool we have. It's a new setup, so it can be a little bit confusing for us, a little bit confusing for you. Okay, so we got some more guesses here. One person has got it right. I'm not going to say what it is yet, though. Give a few people other chances. Peter's drinking orange juice. Orange juice, really? Don't fancy a drink tonight? Maybe you're teetotal. This car, oh, it was one of my, I always say this was one of my favorites. How many favorites did I have? I must have had like 100 favorite cars, 200 favorite cars. I'm such a car fan. I like so many cars. I love the styling. I love the design. Even like crappy cars, they have their own character. I like most cars. So let's see if anybody has got this right now. Yeah, Lamborghini only help with the V10 engine. That's correct. Okay, Jose says he's drinking milk. Okay, well, that's a change. All righty then. Okay, well, this car, I'm going to give you the answer now. This car is a Lamborghini Testarossa. Yay! And I'll show you the big picture now. Just give me a second, and I'll get that up. Hello, it's me again. Bear with me a sec. This new system is supposed to be a bit more sophisticated, so it takes a bit longer to get things up sometimes. And there we go. And that is the Ferrari Testarossa. So, what do you think of that car then? I absolutely love that car. How many people like the Ferrari Testarossa? Let's give it a little vote. On a rating scale of 1 to 10, what do you think of that car? For me, it's a 10. Come on then, guys. What do you think of that? Love it. Yeah, I love it. For me, it's a 10. It's got a lot of quirks, this car. It was made in the 80s. It's, it wasn't like great. But it's just, oh my God, it's so iconic. Oh my God, I love it. So come on in, guys. Rating scale of 1 to 10. What do you think of this car? See what comments coming through. So Marcia says it's beautiful. Peter gives it an 8. Shay gives it an 8. Charles gives it an 8. Actually, Charles, I actually had that fact. I'm about to read it out, and you beat me to it. It means redhead. Yes. Testarossa is actually 2 words. Testa, which means head, and rossa, which means red. It's Italian for a redhead. So, yes, I did know that, and you beat me to it. Okay, so I have another friend, Elisangela. Hello, how are you? She's tuning in from Brazil. That's fantastic stuff. So Jose says the French is the same as the F40. It's not the same, but it's similar. So I'm going to leave that on there for another second or two for you guys to enjoy it. I'm just checking with another group to make sure that this is working. I just had a message that it's not, that the live chat is not working. Like I said earlier, this is an experiment today to make sure everything is okay. Yeah, it is. I'm just checking. Everything is fine. It's live. Fantastic stuff. Okay, yeah. So we're actually broadcasting in 3 places, and it is working. This is all great stuff, guys. So, hello, Mr. Q. Yeah, that's from Jose to Quentin. Hello. All right, then. So let's get that Ferrari Testarossa off the screen, and we'll move on to the next thing. Normally I'm able to show comments on the picture. This new tool, it does have this feature, but for some reason it's coming up saying it's not responding. So, bear with me. I will try and get this fixed while I'm making the video, okay? So this is just a little technical hitch that I'm going to try and sort out. So let's hide that. And I'm back. Hello, how's it going? Do you like this new tool? You know, the previous one, it used to split me with the picture of the car. Now this one, I can actually have the car blow up to be the whole screen. So you do get a break from my face from time to time, which is probably a good thing. And there's no people hanging from the tree in this video like that was pointed out in the last one. No, I checked. I had a good look over. No people there. So let's move on to the next topic. Here we go. There's not a lot of car news buzzing about at the moment with this lockdown. So I've just put together some information about cars and a few oldies and a few bits and bobs. Okay, you know, I can't show much information. So let me show you this next car. Some of you may have seen it because it's been out a couple of years. Some of you probably have never seen it. So give me a second while I get it up. It's actually got a strange name, which I don't even know if I'm going to be able to pronounce correctly. So bear with me. Okay, there we go. What do you think of that? Let me zoom in and get that picture a bit bigger because it's looking a bit small there. Okay, zoomed in. There we go. That's better. There we go. So what do you guys think of that machine then? That is absolutely awesome, isn't it? The name of that is EQUEES Base 770. I think it's EQUEES. It's actually EQUUES. I have no idea whether I'm saying that correctly. Maybe somebody can correct me, but that is what it's called, and it is an absolutely amazing muscle car. Now, it's you might think it was like somebody picked a Mustang and customized it to look like that. No, that car is actually hand-built from scratch, and it seems like they've taken all the nice features of all the muscle cars from the past decades and put them on this, and it does look absolutely amazing. So on a rating scale of 1 to 10, let me know what you think of this. It does look, yeah, Marcy says it looks a bit like a Mustang. It does. They've taken all the best features of all the muscle cars over the years and just thrown them all together. It's just like a Frankenstein car, this is, you know, it's just, but it's a beast. It's okay. Andrew doesn't like it. Yeah, he says it's American crap, but I like it. There's a lot of Mustang fans in this group, and I really like it. So Jose's giving it a 9. Shay's giving it a 10. I'll give you a little info about the car. So it's completely hand built, and there's only 15 of these cars that are actually built, and each one is costing $500,000. Yeah. Hand-built car, absolutely expensive, but wow. And it's got really good performance. You know, this thing, if I recall, it can do something like 0 to 100 in about 3 or 4 seconds. This thing is phenomenal. So I'm now going to show you a picture of the back of it. The back of it looks more like a Mustang than the front of it. Okay, let me just get the picture up. There you go. That is the back of it. You know, it's like it's got a bit of a Camaro in there. It's got a bit of Eleanor. You know, remember the film Gone in 60 Seconds? It reminds me a bit of Eleanor. You know, the big exhaust back there. I absolutely love this thing. Don't have $500,000 to buy one though. And I'm sure the value of this is just going to go up and up and up, seeing as though they only built 15 of them. But what do you guys think of that? I think it's an awesome machine. So Marcia is saying it's an 8. Peter thinks it's got a nice ass. It's got a very nice ass. Yeah, it is $500,000. It is way too much money. That is right. It is damn expensive. But you know, you want a hand-built car which is, well, it's not unique, but it's bloody rare if there's only 15 of them. That's the price you got to pay for it. So that car, I can't stop looking at it. You know what I mean? It's like watching car porn, is it? But I do like that car. Wow, what a machine. So I'm going to remove that from the screen, and I'm back. Okay, then. So that is the, I don't know how to pronounce it, Equise Base 770. There we go. So you all having fun? I got a little question to ask. I'm curious. What device are you watching my videos from? I want to get like an idea of the majority so I can cater. So whether you're watching it from like a mobile phone, an iPad, or your desktop, let me know, and I can work around it and get the best pictures and everything, okay? So if you can let me know, I would appreciate that. Thank you very much. So let's get the next thing up. Okay, the next one is a little comment section for you guys to join in. This is always good to have interaction. All right. I still got some comments coming through. Okay, all right, just reading a few comments. I'm gonna have to fix this because it's not showing the comments coming up here, which is, it's annoying because then I can show. Just bear with me just 1 second to see if I can set this up so I can show people's comments. Okay, see if it'll come through now. No, it's not doing it. Okay, well, I'll try and get this fixed for the next video. So for now, I'm just going to have to read out everybody's comments, okay? So sorry about that. Okay, right. Well, I'll have to read out the comments. I can't get this feature to work at the moment, okay? So please bear with me. Okay, then. So let's see what comments have come through. So, yeah, Jose in the phone with earphones. Oh, you don't want anybody else to hear what I'm saying? You know, my kids all use earphones. I don't know why. Even watching television, they'd rather plug earphones in and have the TV on mute than to sit there with the volume on the TV. I don't get it. Maybe I'm old-fashioned. Okay, Peter's saying laptop. Shay is saying iPad. All righty then. Yeah, Marcy on the phone. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I got a little wave there. Hello, Facebook user. Okay, well, it's just some general knowledge just to get an idea of what people are watching on. Okay, so let's move on. And we'll go on to the next section. So this bit is for you guys to share some funny stories, really. So what I want you to do now in the comment section is to let me know what car would you love to have back. So everybody's had a car which they've sold or is crashed or something at one point, and they absolutely love that car and they wish they still had that car. So I want you guys to tell me, what car do you wish you still had and why? What's so good about it that you wished that you still had it? Now for me, it's a toss-up between two. I had a BMW 318. That was white, beautiful car many years ago. And I also had a Toyota Hilux. And I think I'm sort of inclined to go with the Toyota Hilux. You know, the BMW 318, it was a good car, it was reliable, but there was nothing really special about it. You know, so I wanted a BMW for so long, I eventually managed to get the money to buy one. And then when I had it, I was like, well, it's not that great. It's just like any other car, maybe just a little bit better quality. But even then, the quality, you know, I wouldn't say it was that much better than other cars. So, you know, I'm going to go with a Toyota. Now, I'm going to show you my Toyota. So, if you bear with me a sec, I will get it up on the screen. It does take a bit longer for me to get pictures up on this, so Bear with me. Now, this is a Toyota Hilux. It's an old car. Yeah, I'm not like talking from. This is like almost over 10 years ago. It's about 15 years ago. This is. So let me just get this up and then I'll show you. There we go. You guys see that? This was when I was living in Brazil. It's a 4x4. It was a 7-seater. But I don't know what it was about it, but I just loved it. It wasn't fast. It wasn't nothing special about it, but it was just big and it just felt indestructible. You know, I did like driving it. So that there is a car that I got rid of, but I wish I still had it because I did really like driving that car. It was 4-wheel drive. I could go off-road. I could go anywhere in it. All right, so let's have a look at some of these comments. Okay, so Mark Russell says TR6. Nice. Peter Vitara. Was that the Vitara with the big, massive wheels on it? I remember those things. Oh my God, they were really, really big at one point. Well, not the wheels, but you know, it was like a big craze Vitara, massive wheels. So Andrew says, i.e. V8 to V6. I'm kind of confused. I think he's asking a question here. Yeah, he's asking a question. Which manufacturers use existing engine blocks and change them for smaller engine blocks? V8 to V6. Okay, Charles is saying Chevrolet. It looks like everybody's having a conversation here and ignoring me. Okay. I'm not sure if people are answering Andrew or answering me. I don't know. Okay, Shay says Mercury Cougar. Okay, I think that's a car that you wish you still had. Excellent. Jose says the first sedan he had was a Rover 620i. Yeah, nice and comfortable. But that probably rusted like hell, like all Rovers did. Okay, Marcia says Ford Escort XR. Okay. Yeah, I know the story of Marcia's Ford Escort. She lent it to her brother and he smashed it up. She loved that car so much, and her brother said, "Can I borrow it?" "Yes, you go out, but be careful with it." And then there's a phone call. "Hi, yeah, by the way, the car smashed." Okay, Peter, huge wheels and body kit. I'm not sure what you're talking about there. Yeah, she says she just loves her Escort. Okay, well that was my my car. Let's see. Come on, there must be more people in the room that has a car that they wish they still had. Come on, guys. You know, the Toyota Hilux that I'm showing you there, it's an indestructible car. Top Gear said it was indestructible. I took this to the Amazon, and I must admit, the Amazon killed it. That's why I had to get rid of it. I took it to the Amazon, and it was like 5 hours of driving off-road, and it didn't survive. Things just started breaking on it, and it was like, I have to get rid of it. As much as I like that car, I got rid of it because a drive to the Amazon killed it. So there we go. Rest in peace. Okay, that's gone, and I'm back. So let's get the next section up. Okay, so the next section is a bit of trivia. So, okay, Shay says somebody sold her car for a Porsche 944. So they swapped the Mercury for the Porsche 944. Is that correct? Yeah, Charles is saying, can't believe it didn't survive. No, it didn't survive. You know, these Toyotas are supposed to be indestructible, but, you know, the Amazon is quite a challenge. Yeah, Marcy said it should have lasted the Amazon. Yeah, it should have, but it didn't, did it? Okay, Jose saying, even though his car was a Rover, most of the parts were Honda. Yeah, if I recall back then, yeah, a lot of the parts were. But the body was Rover, and that was the worst part of it, was the bloody body. Damn rust buckets they were. Yeah, they weren't that bad cars, Rover. They would look nice. They were okay, easy to work on, but not the best cars, were they? Alrighty then, so let's move on to the next bit, the trivia. If you don't know the answer, guess. Okay, this is just all a bit of fun. No using Google because that is cheating. So let's fire away. What year was the first ever speeding ticket issued? Let's see if you guys can get this. Okay, like I said, if you don't know, take a guess. And while I'm waiting for the comments to come through, I'm going to get myself another little drink because I am empty. So come on then, let's see if you guys can get this. What year? And when I say like what year, I'm talking the whole world, not just Europe, not just America. I'm saying in the world, as Jeremy Clarkson says. And I'll give you a little hint. It was a long time ago. A long, long time ago. So a little dash of Coke to go in my whiskey. And then we're all good to go. So come on then, guys. See if any of you can get this. Yeah, come on. These comments are coming too slow. Okay. Andrew Steamer saying Metro 6R4 had a Rover V8 block with 2 tubes chopped up. You had a Metro with a V8 block in it? Oh my God. That must have flown. What the hell? Jesus Christ. I saw a Mini once, and they had they used it for drag racing, and they had managed to squeeze a V8 into a Mini. You remember the size of the Minis? They were tiny. And the way they'd done it was the front seat, they'd actually had to move it to the back seat, and then the engine was pretty much sitting where the driver used to sit. So it was like they were driving the car on the back seat. That was the only way they could get a V8 in the Mini. But it worked, and it was a drag start. Funny car. All right, so we got some guesses here. 1896, 1900. Marcy says she doesn't know. She wasn't born then. Okay, well, actually, 1900, 1896. You are very close. Very close. In fact, I think one of you may have it right. Let me just check. Ooh, you were very close. Come on, guys. Let's see if we can get some more guesses in here. $1905 is another one. Yeah, it's all around there. So Peter says hello. Hello all. Didn't you say hello already, Peter? So come on, guys. Let's see. If you don't know, make a guess, you know. Okay, Shay says 99. Okay, this is a toughie one, so I am going to give you a few minutes. Okay, I'm just going to answer someone here a second while waiting. If you did happen to Google it, it's got like, if you Google the first ever speeding ticket, there's like about lots of different ones. So some people say it was this year, some people say it was that year, but no, this is the actual official date or official year when it was issued. Okay, hello Roger, how's it going? Thank you for joining us. So Marcy says 1910. Okay then. Okay, Roger, hello. We're on a little trivia question here, so I'm just updating you. And it is, when was the first speeding ticket introduced? The first speeding ticket in the world. Should I start saying that so I sound a bit like Jeremy Clarkson? Because he seems to have success with it. You know, he's got success all over the world. Just kidding, just kidding. Okay, Thomas says around 950. No, you're way off, way off. All right, I'm going to give the answer, and actually, Shay had it correct. It is 1896. Chin chin, by the way, to Amanda. Okay, and I'm going to get a little picture up, and there's actually a photo of it. So bear with me a sec, and I will show you the picture. One moment, and here it comes. There we go. So that is a picture of it. And apparently some absolute nutter by the name of Walter Arnold was caught in Kent doing 4 times the legal speed limit. What an absolute crazy person that was. You know, the speed limit back then was 2 miles an hour. Seriously, 2 miles an hour. And not only that, you had to have a guy walking in front of the car waving a red flag, alerting people of the approach of your speeding vehicle. And this crazy, he's probably the first boy racer in the world. You know, the best way to describe him. He was caught doing 8 miles an hour. Wow. And he had the first speeding fine ever. But the funny thing is with that story is that it was probably the first proper speed pursuit, because the policeman had to chase the guy on a bicycle for 5 miles before he would pull over for him to give him a telling off. So there we go. Not only was it the first speeding ticket, it was probably also the first police chase. So there we go. A bicycle and a car. 8 miles an hour speed limit. Crazy stuff. So it's a little bit of facts for you. Okay, Shay's saying she wrote an article on it, so that's how you know. Okay. So there we go. That was the first ever speeding ticket in the world. Do you know what? Jeremy Clarkson pauses between sentences. And the reason he done that, because he was a heavy smoker and he couldn't continue speaking consistently, so he used to have to pause to take a breath. And it was actually a really good thing, because it's you know, it's one of the things he's famous for, isn't it? Okay, so Amanda, last speeding ticket I got was at Slip Road to Alicante Airport, caught doing 182 kilometers per hour. Where a few years ago, when I was living in Brazil, I bought a new car. It was a Citroen. It was a Citroen Lounge, but they don't have them over here. And it was a 1.6 turbo. It was really quick. And I had a speeding ticket within 5 minutes of picking up my new car. Should have framed that. Seriously, 5 minutes after I bought the car, I had a speeding ticket. So Amanda had that speeding ticket and she was slowing down. You know, I'm going to have to get you to join us for one of these chats. And maybe you can tell us a bit about your rallying experience, because Amanda does do a lot of rallying. She can't do it quite at the moment, but normally she does rallying. So maybe you can join us. Okay. All right, just looking at a few of the comments here. Everything is good. And we'll move on to the next section. So I'm going to show you some pictures, and a few of these are from like the 80s or older. And it's of some car adverts, which the car companies thought was like, hey, that's a brilliant idea. But when you actually stop and look at them, you're kind of like, what were they thinking? So let me show you some of these. Now let's get that old photo off the screen. And I'm back in the world. All right, then let's get the next picture up. Bear with me a sec. So we're going to be Looking at some funny car ads. So most of these are probably, well, a few of these are from the UK. And these are genuine. Okay, here we go. Here is the first one. Who remembers the Maestro? So Austin thought, yeah, I know how we can sell the car. We can show a picture with 3 Maestros. 2 being the actual Maestro and 1 being one Maestro with a number plate next to him. Now, yeah, this kind of, I don't understand how they thought that would actually help them sell the car. Would that convince you to go out and buy a Maestro? They weren't the best of cars, were they? In fact, somebody in this group said they had an MG Maestro and it was his worst car, so not popular. And the Maestro was, you know, it was the next stage from the Allegra, wasn't it? And the Allegra wasn't that great a car. So that is a Maestro advert. Would that convince you to buy the car? I don't know. So let's see. We got loads of comments coming through. All right. Okay, so Thomas says he's sold already. Yeah, it's very classy, isn't it? You know. Okay, let's go to the next one. I'm going to go to these quick. I'm not going to make you look at these for too long because that's just absolute torture, isn't it? So let's move on to the next one. This next one is also a Maestro advert. Now they're not adverts that were on the television. These are adverts that were in magazines. So it's like you flip the page and you are confronted with this. And so these manufacturers, they've only got this one picture to convince you have to buy the car. Yeah. And of course that was the Maestro, the 3 Maestros. Yeah. I don't know how that would convince anybody. And this next one is a Maestro one. And don't look at this picture and think, this was designed to convince you to buy this car. So here we go. There we go. Look at that. That was designed to convince people to buy the Maestro. What the hell were they thinking? Let's stick a load of mannequins in the car and have their legs sticking out, and I'm sure people will buy the car. Can anybody actually understand the logic behind this? Would that convince you to buy the car? Okay, Thomas says they were an engineering marvel. Yeah, seriously. Maybe they were trying to like compete with. They had a competition back then, wasn't it? How many people could you get in a Mini? I remember that. I don't know if you guys remember. But that was the thing. How many people can you get in a Mini? Maybe they were trying to go with how many mannequin legs can we get in a Maestro? Maybe that was their idea. I don't know. But this was designed to help sell the car. And I just don't know how the hell they... Well, you know, maybe that's why it didn't do very well, because their advertising wasn't so great. So that's the Maestro. Now let's move on. So let's remove that. And I'll show you a next picture. Okay. Here we go. So everybody is familiar with BMW. So let me show you an old BMW advert in a magazine that they thought would help sell the car. There we go. Look at that. You can't get much more German than that, can you? German car. What are they, Morris dancers or something? and then you've got a German, I presume that's like a pub or something behind. So this was an idea from BMW, thinking this will help us sell more BMWs. I'm not sure if it worked. Maybe it did work, because BMW went on to be something amazing, didn't they? So let me ask you this question again. Would this picture convince you to go out and buy a BMW? Would you turn the page of a magazine? Would you see that and be like, oh wow, I gotta have myself one of them? I don't know. It wouldn't work for me. In fact, if I turned the page and saw that, I'd probably just turn the page straight away. Drink and drive Oktoberfest. Yeah, maybe it was like, Hey, BMW, Oktoberfest, you know, they go together. I don't know. Yeah, Thomas says leather pants just sell cars. There's no doubt about that. Yeah, leather pants do sell cars, but I don't think it's these type of leather pants, though. Yeah, have they got the bells around their ankles as well? Hmm. All right, let's move on then. I'll show you the next one. These pictures just get better and better. Oh dear, dear, dear. I just laughing looking at the next picture that's about to come up. All right, let's get rid of that one, and I'm going to show you the next one. Okay, have a look at that. This was a picture designed to help sell the car. This is a Ford Consul, and for some reason they thought putting your wife in a deck chair in the boot would help sell the car. I'm not sure. Seriously, these are pictures these car companies put in magazines to sell the car. It's crazy, isn't it? How old's that car? It's called. Now, I wonder with this car if you can actually click the deck chair down and then put the boot down. Maybe that was the gimmick. So you could sort of like fold your wife into the boot and then, yeah. Yeah, you can fit the body and the deck chair. Because you remember those old deck chairs? They had it sort of clicks into place, but sometimes they would actually collapse and sort of go down, isn't it? So you sort of like, boom, put your wife in the boot, close the boot, and then off you go. Okay, Marcy says, yeah, that was made for the mother-in-law. Yeah, maybe it is for the mother-in-law. I don't know. Yeah, I'm presuming they thought, how could we show off the size of the boot in this car? This boot is huge. What can we do? Let's put somebody sitting in a deck chair in there. Yeah, fantastic. If that was your mother-in-law, wouldn't you just be tempted just to pull the boot down on them? Okay, I gotta be careful. My wife is watching this. I better not say too much. Okay, so let's move on to the next one. So let's get rid of that picture. I've only got a few of these. I'm not going to bore you too much with them. So this next one now. Let me get it up. Okay, here we go. This one is for the women. Yep, this is another official advert to sell a Mazda. Now, I look at this and I'm like, you know, what is that guy doing? Is he sleeping or is he doing something else? It seems to have all his creature comforts around him. He's got his slippers, he's got his coffee and stuff there, you know, but you know, this was a genuine picture in a magazine to sell a Mazda. Is this supposed to be appealing to guys or is it supposed to be appealing to women? What's your opinion on that? Would that convince you to go out and buy a Mazda? Okay, Shay says it's terrible. So, okay, so from a woman's point of view, it's terrible. From a guy's point of view, it's terrible. So who are they trying to convince to buy a Mazda in that picture? I don't know. He looks happy though. So what was the saying for Mazda? Zoom, zoom, zoom. Yeah, there we go. Right, let's move on to the next one then. Yeah. Okay, I got two women here saying it's terrible. Haha, they would never buy the car after seeing that. Exactly. So it's, you know, for women it's not convincing. For guys it's certainly not convincing. Who the hell was that designed for? No idea. All right then, let's move on to the next one then. Just bear with me a sec. Okay, so everybody remembers the Beetle, don't they? It was, my God, the car just sold for years and years and years. And in Brazil, it was not long ago that they actually stopped making it. It was so popular. And I think they eventually ran out of ideas for adverts. Just trying to Bear with me a second. I get this picture up. I've got too many on my screen. Let me just remove some of these. Just one moment. Okay, bye-bye, Mr. Mazda guy. Don't want to see that again. Okay, this picture doesn't want to come up for some reason. I might have to pass on this one. Ah, there we go. Yeah, it's working now. Okay, so yeah, another genuine car advert. And as you can see, I think this is the center page of the magazine. And I think Volkswagen ran out of ideas and somebody thought, I know how we can sell our cars. Let's turn it upside down. That's the only thing we haven't done yet. So Volkswagen went through a phase of actually showing their car upside down, and they thought, yeah, that will help us sell more Beetles. Well, it must have worked because they sold them for a long time. Oh, dear. Let's have a look at some of the comments. I'll leave that up for a few minutes. I'm going to make myself another drink while you're looking at that. Okay, Marcia is saying that her brother turned his Beetle upside down twice. Okay. You know, I was reading a thing about a TVR, and the first TVRs, they actually used the suspension of a Beetle for their TVR. You know TVRs, they're ridiculously huge engines inside a car, and the first few cars, they used Beetle suspensions. I don't get it. It is Shay says it's a strange advert. It looks like a boat. But that is a genuine advert from Volkswagen. It says there in the caption, some of the most unusual things about a Volkswagen are the things you don't usually see. So there we go. Well, that's that one. They had a brilliant idea. Let's show what the car looks like upside down. This next one I'm putting, I'm not sure whether it's going to upset some people. So I'm warning you in advance. I'm not putting this to annoy people, to be sexist or anything like this. I'm showing this as a shock factor because this is actually a genuine advert from BMW, and it is quite shocking. So I'm going to put it up now. And this is the last one, by the way. So there we go. This was an advert by BMW to advertise their used cars. And it says like, hang on, I need my bloody glasses to read this. In case the writing's a bit small for everybody. It says, you know you're not the first, but do you really care? That was the slogan, and it's an official BMW advert. Yep. You know, somebody made one very similar to this, and it was for Aston Martin, but that one was fake. You may have seen it going around. This one is not. This is a genuine advert from BMW. What can I say? You know, it's not intended to be offensive to anybody in any way. It's just, I thought this was just really shocking, and that's why I'm sharing it. It's a shock factor. It is a bit much. You know, it's bad against women. You know, guys might get a laugh out of it. Would it convince them to buy a car? I doubt it. You know, BMW, what were you thinking making this? What were you thinking? Okay, let's have a look at some of the comments. Yeah, Shay says that's a bit much. It's a bit naughty. It is, isn't it? It's very naughty of BMW. You know, you do see all the time that a lot of ads get banned, but this one went out and it was actually inside magazines. Naughty, naughty, Mr. BMW. Okay, we are. Okay, we're getting a few questions here that was in last one. Windscreen wipers powered by spare tire. Yeah. Remember the first VW had a Porsche engine? Yeah. Well, the Porsche 911 and the Beetle were actually designed by the same person, weren't they? So, yep, that is a bit naughty. Naughty, naughty. So I'm going to get that off the screen because I don't want to upset anyone. So there you go. I'm back. Hey, that's better, isn't it? So our hour is almost up. So talking of adverts and things like that, here's a little fact. You all remember the car company Lada, don't you? It was originally Fiat had a car design. They sold it off to some Russian company or something. I don't know the full story, but it was originally Fiat. Then it went to Lada, and it exploded like crazy for a while. It was like every single taxi was a Lada, and then it sort of disappeared as fast as it came. I don't know why. They were really cheap cars. They were crap, perhaps. I don't know, but they disappeared as fast as they arrived. But here's a little something people don't know. Lada also had their own clothing line. They did indeed. Not many people know that. And let me show you some of the cool clothes that Lada was kicking out. Here we go. So there we go. That was Lada's fashionable clothes. Don't forget, this was back in like the 80s, wasn't it? So maybe that was fashionable in the 80s, but then maybe not. So did you know Lada had their own designer clothes? Give me a shout in the comments, because I don't think many people did. Charles says he wants a Lada dress. Okay, so Marcia's saying no. Okay, here's a question. Even back in the 80s, would you have bought something like that? Well, obviously not, because Lada's not here anymore. If people bought these clothes, they would still be around. Oh dear. Yeah, just as flashy as the car. Yeah, definitely. Look at the guy on the left. He looks so cool there in his coat, doesn't he? Like the woman in the middle, yeah, she looks fine, the guy on the right, but the guy on the left, he doesn't look like he's supposed to be there, does he? Oh dear. Yeah, Marcy said they're not good at cars, and they're also not good at clothes. Hey, Barbara's just joined us. Nice of you to join us, Barbara. Better late than never. Exactly. Shay says, no. I can't stop laughing at that picture. Alrighty then, let's get that off the screens. Say bye-bye to the Lada fashion. Oh, dear. Okay then, so, yeah, that's Lada gone. So, we're almost time's up actually, so I'm just gonna show you one more thing. Alrighty then. We do have a lot of Mustang fans in this group, so this one is for you guys, okay? Bear with me a sec while I get it up. There we go. What do you guys think of that? That is the new Mustang. And it's supposed to be coming out in 2021 or 2022. Well, that was the original date that it was supposed to be released. But of course, with all this lockdown and this corona crisis and everything, it's most probably going to be delayed. But that is going to be the new Mustang. Looks nice, doesn't it? And they're going to be making a hybrid version of that. It's going to be all-wheel drive. So it's making a lot of technical advances. I like the way that the horse on the front grille is much larger than what it used to be. The old Mustangs, you'd have to actually get in close to see the horse, but with that, it's like you could see it. You could see it a mile away, can't you? Love the wheels on it as well. So what do you guys think of that, the new Mustang? Okay, Amanda says, looks sexy apart from the wheels. I like the wheels on it. I really do like the wheels. Marcia loves it. Barbara loves it. Shay says it's not... Shay? This is coming from a Mustang owner, a Mustang lover. You don't like it? I'm shocked to hear that. Amanda says it's got Citroen wheels. Possibly. I'm not too sure on that. Charles likes it. Jose looks very aggressive. Too many curves. Barbara, she wants the hybrid. Peter wants one. It does look nice, doesn't it? Do you remember? I don't know how many of you guys watched the video from last Friday, but I showed you a few concepts from Ford of the Mustang, and the majority of them were all two-seater. This looks like a two-seater. This is obviously Ford's concept. The actual car that's going to come out is going to be different to this. This is a concept, but it looks like a two-seater. I'm sure it's a two-seater. What do you guys think? So Shay says it's nothing special. Wow. You see, the Mustangs over the years, say 10 years ago, they were like beefy, like, my God, you look at the front of the Mustang and it was like aggressive, it was wide, it was like, yeah, full of power. And over the years, they slowly changed it to be more sports car-ish, not so aggressive, not so muscular. You know, I really like this car. It looks really nice, but it doesn't shout out muscle car, does it? It just shouts out sports car. That's my opinion. You know, this looks like an amazing sports car, but it doesn't look like a muscle car. Do you agree? That's my opinion. So let's see what the comments are. Amanda says if they make it four-wheel drive, it'll be a driver's car. If they make it four-wheel drive, it might be the first Mustang that can actually properly go around corners. Andrew doesn't like the wheels. He says they're terrible. Yeah, Marcia says it looks like a good boy's car, not a bad boy's car. I agree. Yeah, it looks like a proper sports car, not a muscle car. Muscle cars are supposed to be. You look at a muscle car and it's like, wow, look at that. That looks like a beast. That's not what a muscle car is supposed to look like. That doesn't look like a beast. It just looks like a nice little sports car. Okay, Barbara doesn't like the. Nobody seems to like the wheels on that. That's interesting. Maybe we should send Ford a little message saying, yeah, change your wheels and make it a four-seater. Yeah, Jose saying if it has four-wheel drive, it's not a muscle car. That's true. Yeah, Shay says muscle needs to look. That's the whole reason why it's called a muscle car, because you're supposed to look at it and it's like it's supposed to look all muscly. It's like you look at Arnold Schwarzenegger and it's just muscles just exploding out of everywhere. You know, you look at that, you're not looking at bloody Arnold Schwarzenegger. You're looking at Lewis Hamilton. You know, that's what I'm thinking. A muscle car, it looks like Arnold Schwarzenegger. This thing looks like Lewis Hamilton. Who agrees with me? Come on. Who agrees with me? Okay, Andrew says it's a hairdresser's car. Well, you know, people say the Porsche Boxer is a hairdresser's car, and I have one of them, and I wouldn't say it's a hairdresser's car. I'm not the hairdresser. Okay, let's take that off the screen, and then it's back to me. It's getting late now. You know, I do have a new camera that I'm waiting to use, and it will improve the image of this live stream much better, but it was supposed to arrive the 19th of March, and it's not arrived yet because of all this lockdown crisis. As soon as that arrives, you know, the video quality on this will improve greatly. So then, that's our up. I hope you guys liked it. And this is our new tool. You know, it's different. I hope it's all worked out okay. I'm going to be checking the analytics and see how it goes. Going to fix this little chat problem as well, because I can actually highlight people's chats, but it doesn't seem to be working today. I'm going to get that fixed for the next video. Okay, so I'm just going to share a little link here with you guys. Hang on, just bear with me a sec. See if I can share it. I'm not sure on this new tool. I don't even think I can share it. No, I'll share it after. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. If you're watching on YouTube, please subscribe to our channel. We're going to be doing these live videos every week. It's car news, car trivia, a little bit of alcohol involved as well. You know, we're going to have fun, we're going to have laughs. It's also live on Facebook, and it's every Friday, 8 o'clock. My name's Chris, and I'm talking to you from the Costa Car Trader. You know, most of you probably know that, but we've had some people arrive late, and they're probably not aware of who we are. So we are the Costa Car Trader, talking to you from the, oh my God, Costa Blanca. I almost forgot then. And yeah, the Costa Blanca. We're not talking to you from the world. We're talking to you from the Costa Blanca, and hope to see you Friday for our next chat. I'll be launching a video this week, which is going to be on YouTube and Facebook, and it's going to be how to maintain your car during the lockdown, because leaving your car just standing there for weeks and weeks is not good. You need to be doing a few little things to look after your car. So I'll be posting that video this week, and we'll be doing a live chat on Friday. So once again, thank you very much for watching, and we'll see you Friday, hopefully. Take care, stay safe. Thank you. Bye-bye.